some of America's enemies are honestly also really eating it right now, and it is incredible. All right, so it all starts with Hasan Biker. We got to talk about this guy. Honestly, CNN is calling him out now because honestly, everyone's realizing that this dude's a parasite and we need to get him out. He quotes the Donald Trump tweet, the now fabled Donald Trump tweet. Again, one of the wildest ones ever. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have total and complete regime change, where smarter, different, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionarily wonderful could happen. Who knows? We'll find out tonight. One of the most important moments in the long, complex history of the world, 47 years into extortion, corruption, and death, will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran. Everyone that reads this tweet is retarded, except for me, because I was correct. So he posted this tweet yesterday. I made a video talking about it, and I was completely correct with all of my predictions, honestly. I said either Iran will capitulate and make a deal that's just good for us, and Trump will give us a ceasefire for a couple of weeks to reassess, or he'll obliterate them. And guess what? They completely folded, because this was a pretty good freaking threat. I'm not going to lie. And then Hasan tweets, Donald Trump is Adolf Hitler. Man, I love how everyone on the Democrat side is like, well, we never actually called Trump Hitler. All right, so just to be clear, and this is really awesome, really, really awesome. Look at this. Donald Trump is Adolf Hitler because he made a tweet and then got peace. I vaguely remember Adolf Hitler not making threats and then peace deals. I vaguely remember him doing other things, actually. Like, everyone really just takes this tweet as, like, actual action. And they're all retarded because this tweet actually caused peace, and it's insane. So, Hasan made this other tweet. Democrats, you please impeach him. Please, we have to impeach him. Please, we're begging you. And other Democrats are crashing out on Hasan because I love watching Democrats eat each other alive because this is a fabled Hasan clip from before the 2024 election.
Democrats, if they were in charge right now, would be doing 100% the exact same thing, 1-to-1. Make no fucking mistake. Anyone who tries to tell you that Kamala Harris will be different is a fucking delusional moron. Do not listen to them.
Right, so this is him saying that the Democrats and the Republicans are the same, and we actually need a far-left, communist, Islamist party. Right, that's been what he's doing, and it's dividing the entire left, and that's why the left hates him right now. Because he keeps promoting, like, these radical socialist Muslims. Every single person that he promotes is a radical socialist Muslim, essentially. Or they, fall on one or the other of those little ends of the spectrum. Zohran Mamdani, Omar Fateh, and all these other fuckers. Dr. Abdul Sayed, whatever his name is. All right, and he's going out promoting all these guys. And he's basically blasting the Democrats the entire time for not being more pro-terrorism. So the best part is, here we got Hasan supporter over here saying, you intentionally cut out the context. He was talking about support for Israel. Community note, this is a lie. He was talking about Iran. This is just incredible stuff. This guy's fucking insane. All right, so anyway, so the Democrats hate him right now. So then, of course, Hasan tweets, thank God it's Taco Tuesday. Right? Trump always chickens out. He's such a coward. What a pussy. My guy, you were just calling him Hitler for threatening a genocide, and you're calling him a chicken for not doing a genocide? like, I love these people. Like, it's just Trump bad for everything. Trump bad for doing a genocide. Trump bad for not doing a genocide. It's just truly incredible. I'm with Hasan. Trump should have not chickened out and should have nuked them. True. This is the correct response every time someone calls Trump a chicken. It's like, you're so right. Trump should have just nuked them, bro. I'm totally with you. I'm glad we're on the same page. Right? And it's just incredible. So Hasan Piker has been doing an entire political campaign, traveling around with Abdul El Sayed to run for some sort of mayor in Michigan or something. I don't know. Anyway, so he's been going around, he's doing a whole stream with them, collaborating with this guy. And now you're probably wondering, why would someone want to collab with Hasan Piker? Hasan Piker notably said America deserved 9/11. If you're collabing with this guy, then you must be supporting Islamic terrorism against the United States. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, actually.
Are there any views that Hasan holds?
Right, so this is them asking, are there any views that Hasan holds that you disagree with?
Disavow while you're with him right now?
I'm not here to disavow people's views.
I am not here to disavow people's views because he believes them. Now, I'm going to tell you a nuclear take. I think Abdul over here, I think Abdul El Sayed actually supports Islamic terrorism. And I'm not just saying that because he's a Muslim. I know I'm going to get called Islamophobic again for this, but I'm not just saying it because he's a Muslim. I'm saying because he's a Muslim that also is a buddy of Hasan Piker. And I think that if that happens, you would support Islamic terrorism or something. It's pretty insane, honestly. All right, like, you just look at this shit, right? So, and of course, Abdul El Sayed will make sure that Trump is impeached. He will make sure Trump is impeached.
Who will go to the Senate, who care and to fix, to build our future with us, like Abdul, who will go to the Senate and say that, no, Donald Trump don't need to come to ask us for permission for a war or for a genocide.
All right, so Abdul is becoming a senator, I guess.
He needs to come for his impeachment.
Right, so just understand what we're dealing with. Again, it's every single time. And when I say it's every single time, it's every single time. Pay attention to leftists bringing foreigners into our country, bringing other foreigners to vote for some foreigners to take positions of power, and then use the foreigners to impeach Americans that were elected as presidents or to abolish immigration enforcement like ICE. Pay attention. It's every time. This is the gigantic psyop that's happening, and we're just kind of being forced to agree with this. All right, so this is Abdul El Sayed calling for ICE to be abolished.
There is only abolishing ICE.
Right, so again, that's what we're dealing with. We are bringing foreigners in. Oh, the Democrats bring foreigners into our country. They make these little gay orgies where they get them elected, and then they destroy our immigration enforcement to bring more foreigners into our countries to destroy more of our country. Understand that this is not just a cause. This isn't just a symptom. This is the disease, bro. All right, pay attention. And you know, they'll all, President Trump is a dumbass controlled by Israel.
40 years. There is one country that benefits here. One.
America?
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Oh, that's right. It's all the whole Iran war. It's just for Israel. It's not like Iran has tried to assassinate Trump twice or bomb our bases or try to build nukes or, you know, and it's also, don't pay attention to those fake Muslims, you know, the Muslims that don't commit terrorism. Like we hate those guys. We only like the Muslims that are like still living in caves and brushing their teeth with sticks and do acts of terrorism. We don't like the Muslims like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates that all agree with Israel here and are like, yeah, we need to obliterate Iran. Don't agree with all those guys. Those are fake and gay Muslims because they don't brush their teeth with sticks, I guess. So again, this is literally what we're dealing with every time. In fact, one of the wildest ones is here we have them all laughing about how like, I'm so proud that you never condemned Hamas. Oh my God, I'm so proud that you never condemned Hamas.
We go into these places, and this is no excuse. We go into these places. I remember the days after October 7th. It was very few of us who were taking that stance. Like early days, like on October 7th, when we were like, oh, we can think about what will come next. Because
we're like, yo, we were so brave that on October 7th, we were witnessing Hamas terrorists raping and murdering and kidnapping Israeli women, children, families, obliterating them, shooting dogs, strangling babies. We saw it happen. It was awesome, and we didn't even condemn it. There was a lot of pressure to condemn it because, you know, most people would think that that's a very bad thing. But we were brave. We were brave. We stood strong with our brothers, the fucking terrorists, and we were like, yeah, that's awesome.
We've seen what's happened before, and we know what happens when...
Oh, so what she's basically admitting is the fact that the response to October 7th actually happened because October 7th was really bad? Okay.
Like the president uses dehumanizing language, and even just to try to like steer people away from dehumanizing language. It's 6 of us. You know, 7 out of 535, right? That's not easy. Yeah. Like,
yeah, says Hasan, we were so brave when we endorsed Islamic terrorism as it was happening. Most people had to wait until like a few weeks later when you know, the media bubble popped, but we were brave enough to support Islamic terrorism literally when it was happening. Do we understand that this is happening in real time? Well, this is crazy. But Mr. America Deserve 9/11 here is going out with Abdul Sayed, who is also a supporter of October 7th massacres. And, you know, he's also going out there. He doesn't condemn the America Deserve 9/11. He's running for Senate now. He's getting votes from foreigners that we're importing into our country. And so let's go. Maybe he'll be able to impeach Trump and abolish immigration enforcement. Like, do you understand what we're doing here? Right? So even CNN is realizing this guy's dangerous. So this is a Hasan clip that recently the RNC published this one this time. This is a very famous one. I've, of course, shown it to you in the past. I think this the Secret Service should be knocking on his door for this one.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
Senator Rick Scott. You would kill him. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
You wouldn't make Rick Scott, former governor of Florida, Rick Scott, you wouldn't make him the current, what is his current office? What is he? He's the Richard Lynn Scott is an American attorney, businessman, politician, Navy veteran, serving as the senior United States Senator from Florida.
All right, so he's telling his audience to kill that guy. Very cool, and I think that, how is this guy not even investigated? Like, this is actually crazy. Holy fuck. This is crazy. How is he not getting investigated? How is he not in jail? How is he not denaturalized and deported for shit like this? Telling his audience of millions, yo, you should kill that guy. Senator, Navy veteran, former governor, you should kill him. All right, what are we even doing here? All right, so this is insane shit that this was ever able to get away with it. I actually, Elon Musk was on top of this one too. I even posted this, and Elon Musk responded, which was crazy back in the day. But even CNN is realizing, holy shit, this Hasan Piker guy, this guy is pretty fucking bad for our entire party.
Here's some of what he actually has said about the depravity of the October 7th terror attack, the deadliest day for the Jewish people since the Holocaust. Quote, "It doesn't matter if effing rapes happened on October 7th. Like,
remember when they were all crashing out that Donald Trump said the word fuck on a tweet? And this dude's like, I don't care if rapes happen.
That doesn't change the dynamic for me. The Palestinian resistance is not perfect."
Yeah, it's actually very bad because, you know, they're like fucking dead. That's
now,
pretty bad.
let that sink in. Hasan
Yeah, it really sucks. Consequences to actions are like, honestly, leftists cannot contend with the consequences to actions.
Piker is excusing sexual violence by Hamas terrorists.
Yeah, every woman raped is another Palestinian freed or something is the math. Good job, Hasan Piker.
He also claims
But I don't even understand like what the logic is. Actually, raping people does free Palestine a little bit more. Like I really don't. Like, even in the twisted terrorist mind of Hasan Piker, like, I don't know how like this could possibly work. Like, this guy's fucking horrible. It's unbelievable. And this is the left. This is the Believe All Woman party. All right, this is the All Men Are Rapist party. The party that's aligning with Hasan Piker.
Hamas is, quote, 1,000 times better than Israel. Hamas is a designated terror organization, not just by the U.S., but by the EU, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, just to name a few. And here's what Piker said about the horrors of September 11th, 2001.
America deserved 9/11, dude. F it. I'm saying it. Like, we fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We fucking did.
Here's some of what he actually had.
Yeah, so that guy is now, you know, going around there with politicians who completely agree with all of these views. All right, let's just make this clear. We got to stop this hop, skipping, jumping bullshit. We have a major terrorism issue in our country, and the terrorists are just sitting there and waiting silently. Obviously, Dr. Abdul Abu Sayed, who's running for fucking Senate, or Zohran Mamdani, mayor of New York City, or Omar Fateh, who's running for the mayor of Minneapolis. All right, all these dumb fucks, all right, that Hasan is, you know, going out there and supporting and, you know, trying to get them to win elections. All these retards believe all the things Hasan is saying. They all do this, all right? And you are coping. Oh, but he never said it. Yeah, he's smarter than Hasan Piker. Holy shit. IQ has reached maybe the triple digits on that one. Unlikely, but possibly. All right? But we don't have to take this as like some sort of joke. Obviously, they all believe this, and they're staying quiet. And, you know, they're going to keep electing more and more and more and more and more and more Muslims into Congress, probably. Statistically, I'm not saying that all Muslims are terrorists. I'm just saying statistically, most terrorists are Muslim. And that's a real statistic. I mean, there have been, you know, 70,000 terror attacks since 9/11 done by Muslims. I'm just saying, there have not been that many done by Christians. Just letting you know, just dropping that little truth nuke out there. 20 biggest terrorist organizations on the planet, all Muslims. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe it is a coincidence. Or maybe the Quran, the holy book, that says, slit their throats where you find them, strike the kafar at the neck, Jews and Christians are the lowest of creatures, has some sort of influence on Islamic terrorism. I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying it's a little bit suspicious. That said, you can firmly believe that all these dudes that are going out there with Hasan Piker doing their little gay arrangements where they go out there and they make believe they care about America, they don't care about America. They hate America, and they are going to use their positions of power to backstab us and destroy us from within. We're seeing it happen in England, where you have these retards in the government that are just basically funding the defenses of Pakistani grooming gangs, and we're seeing this shit here. It's not as prevalent yet. I mean, America's only like 1.5% Muslim as opposed to the United Kingdom, which is soon to be a Muslim majority country. But this is where it starts. And you can pay attention to it because it will happen unless it's stopped. This is the plan. This is the plan. And all these people agree with Hasan Piker's comments. Of course they do. Obviously they do. They're going around there campaigning with the guy. They're not condemning what he's saying. They're campaigning with him. It's almost like they support Islamic terrorism and they hate the United States of America. It's almost like when they say, hey, I'm a foreigner. I'm going to come into power and I'm going to impeach the president. I'm going to abolish ICE and I'm going to reshape America into the third world shithole that I love so much. Maybe we should be believing them. Like, I'm being serious here. Like, actually serious. This is a revelation of what's going on in England right now.
GB News can exclusively reveal that at least £150,000 of taxpayers' money was spent on the legal aid costs of two cousins who groomed and sexually abused 5 vulnerable girls.
Right now, Manzoor Hussain and Imtiaz Ali sound like straight white Christians to me. The British taxpayer is paying taxes. They're working hard. They're paying taxes. Their money goes to the government. The government takes that money to fund the legal defense of Pakistani rapists. Like, are we understanding what's going on? Like, that is a level of rape I don't think anyone expected to ever witness in their lifetimes. But that is actually what's happening in England. They are paying taxes. It's going to the government. The government is using that money to fund the legal defenses of Pakistani pedophiles. Holy fuck, that's a level of conquered I never expected to witness.
Manzoor Hussain and Imtiaz Ali, who were in Greater Manchester at the time of their attacks, were sentenced to a total of 58 years in prison in December last year.
Right,
they
so
were
they're bad
convicted
people.
of rape.
Convicted, all right? Not suspected, convicted. They are really bad fucking guys.
And indecent assault. Ali, who hosted sick sex parties and allowed other men to prey on the young girls, had 71,111 quid's worth of legal costs covered by you, the taxpayer.
Wow.
He began the long term of abuse
Wow, isn't that beautiful?
only a short
Awesome?
time after he arrived in Britain.
And I bet you the government official that authorized this, probably a Muslim. Statistically speaking, it probably was. I'm just saying, probably.
From his native Pakistan. His cousin Hussain also arranged for a girl to perform sex acts for strangers and was provided with nearly £80,000 to cover.
Maybe according to some Pakistani officials, they were doing community services or something. I don't know.
Legal
That was a joke, obviously.
costs. This means the paedophiles had fees of 149,888 quid covered by you, the taxpayer, through the legal aid scheme. But according
If that doesn't make you throw up in your mouth, I don't even think you're a human. This is the most disgusting shit in the universe.
to the Freedom of Information request obtained by GB News, cost to the taxpayer may be higher still.
Right. Wow. So this is lowballing it. It's at least $150,000. Oh my God. So let's get this straight. They're paying taxes. It's going to the government, and the government official, who's probably not a straight white male, is using that money to pay for the legal fees of Pakistani pedophile pimps. Get ready, boys and girls. Lock in, because if we don't do something about it, it's coming here.